Hey guys, this is Mel. If you're listening to this, you are about to hear a super special sneak peek of our latest bonus episode, but fair warning, this is just a sneak peek, don't hurt us. It's totally optional to subscribe, but if you're interested, you can check out our Patreon by searching Significant Lovers Patreon online. Hope you enjoy.
Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray?
This is a fun bonus Patreon episode. We're doing something different today. Very different.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, we have not done this before. Rapid fire relationships.
So today we're covering couples that we are intrigued about or maybe folks have requested, but there's not enough to have a full episode, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Or maybe there is, but for now,
We're just choosing not to.
Yeah, we're just condensing it into a very small section.
And we're each gonna throw out some couples and talk about them. It's gonna be pretty quick, but it's nice. It's like a little salad of couples.
Yeah. A sampler.
Yes. Yeah.
Romance.
A little flight of couples.
Yes. But
Flight. Yeah, flight is a good comparison.
little taste test, and maybe if you guys are very intrigued, you can say, hey, I want 2 hours of this, and we'll see if we can manage
Mine
that.
definitely not.
I don't think I would be able to.
I know, honestly, even for this episode where we're supposed to have a very brief thing to say about these couples, I was like, can I really not find anything else? Like, I'm really trying to add something. So I'll start. Okay, so our first rapid fire relationship includes someone that we have covered before, Nicole Kidman.
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
Nicole
She's not on
Kidman,
my list.
and good. I was worried about this one, actually. Her and Lenny Kravitz.
Ooh.
So we covered Nicole and Tom, and as you guys might remember, Nicole and Tom officially got divorced in 2001. And after that, in 2002, Nicole rented Lenny Kravitz's Manhattan apartment in New York, obviously, while she was filming something. And so he was like her landlord. And there's really not much known about this relationship. It was super private and under the radar. I'm guessing like maybe because of Scientology and everything. You know, we haven't covered this couple yet, but years later, Katie Holmes, after she got divorced from Tom Cruise, she had a very secret relationship with Jamie Foxx, I'm pretty sure. And like no one really knows much about that relationship either. And people think it's because she couldn't publicly date someone. Like she had some type of contract where she couldn't publicly date anyone for a number of years after getting divorced from Tom.
That would be
And
so crazy if
interesting.
true.
I know, seriously. And that could have been like a clause in Nicole's divorce with Tom too, because this relationship was very private. In 2003, they were spotted photographed attending different events at the same time, and so people were kind of putting two and two together, but they denied it, stating that they were just friends. But in late September 2003, one of her reps replied to questioning for a comment and just said, they're very close, he's very important to her, beyond that I don't know. But then years later, in 2007, Nicole told Vanity Fair that she had previously called off an engagement to someone. She said, I wasn't ready. We weren't ready. I got engaged. She said, I get engaged and I get married. That's my thing. I don't want to date. I'm interested in a very, very deep connection, which of course, if you get engaged, you are meant to get married. That's the whole point. But she didn't name names, but that was interesting. Like, who is she talking about?
Yeah.
And then in 2014, Nicole starred alongside Zoe Kravitz, Lenny's daughter, in the TV show Big Little Lies. And when asked about working with Nicole, Zoe said, I hadn't seen her in a long time before Big Little Lies, but there was a point where we were all kind of living together. I was about 13 and she would take me to the movies. She was so nice to me.
So weird.
That is
I know.
weird.
So weird, because then they're both playing like moms on this TV show.
It's also just weird to like be a part of someone's life for a brief period of time and then like not talk to them for like
Yeah.
a decade afterwards.
Then just see them in a professional setting.
Yeah.
Especially when someone's like a parental figure to you. And then your colleagues. Like
Yeah, like Nicole was almost maybe going to be like her stepmother and was like taking her to the movies like she said, and then it's just and then 10 years later we're colleagues. It's like
It's so weird.
Meanwhile, Nicole was asked about working with Zoe, and she said, I knew Zoe because I was engaged to her father. It's all in the family. I love Lenny. He's a great guy.
Finally revealed.
I know, that's kind of crazy though. Like, did Zoe know to like not bring that up before? You know, like, would anybody of us know that if Zoe didn't like, oh yeah, like she lived with my dad for a brief period of time? Was that on purpose? Was it fine for that information to get out? Like, it's just weird that so many years later, then in an interview, it's revealed like, oh, they were engaged. Do you know?
I feel like my sense is that after the Tom divorce, she was too close to it for this to be public, and was maybe protecting the both of them by this not being like tabloid fodder or anything. But now that it's like decades later and she's publicly married to somebody else, it's like not a big deal if like people know that 10 years ago or whatever that they had been engaged.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Wow. It's just, it's weird that it just seems like such a footnote or just something in the
It
past.
is.
But
I know.
being engaged to somebody, like, that's a huge deal.
I know. And then I have a clip for you both, too. Nicole went on Ellen with Charlize Theron and Margot Robbie. And because Charlize is single, they play one of those Would You Rather games.
Oh,
with,
yes.
like, male celebrities, which later on people got so mad at Ellen for doing. But it's just fun. Lighten up.
People are
but
so uptight. It's so boring.
it's just a silly game.
Michael or Lenny Kravitz. Oh, Lenny Kravitz is so cool too. Do you know Lenny?
I know Lenny a little bit,
Yep.
yes.
Have you ever dated him?
No, I've never dated Lenny.
Yeah. He's very single. He's
Okay.
What do you
This is awkward.
Oh, did you date him?
Move on.
Yes.
Yeah. What?
You dated him?
Yes. Just move on. This is sorry.
I shouldn't have put you
You're
in this spot.
dead.
I'm sorry. I'm
I'm sitting in this position.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right.
I love Lenny.
Right, we've moved on.
so recommend him.
We've moved on.
All right.
We don't
He's
care anymore.
lovely.
All right.
We're on to Brad.
That was so awkward. Oh my god.
All right, I will have to stop the episode right there. Thank you so much for listening to the teaser. If you want to hear the full episode and many other bonus episodes, you can find them on Patreon. You can search Significant Lovers on the website or download the Patreon app. It works a lot like regular podcast listening apps. And we have tons of other couples on Patreon to listen to. So thank you so much for listening and supporting the show, and we'll get back together next week.